10,000 lands would be used for marketing purposes. Hit me up, boys! CryptoPunk disclaimer, yay! Nothing you see in our videos is financial advice. We make videos simply for educational purposes. We mainly cover projects we like and are invested in ourselves for more organic content. Sometimes we make paid content to support the channel. At the beginning of a video, any paid content will be marked, includes paid promotion on the top left. Remember, do your own research. You should never invest in any project, token or shares just because an influencer covers it. Remember, most influencers are dumb. What's going on, guys? Today we take a look at Rebel bots and their play to earn game. Now I'm going to start this video a little bit backwards because I know most of you won't make it all the way through this video. But don't worry, I can't remember the last time I watched a YouTube video all the way through. So I'm going to start by looking at their partners. So Ubisoft are massive. Overwolf are massive. Makers Fund and Polygon Studios as well. And these are just ones that they're going to launch with. I imagine over the starting and launching the game and going through all the investment phases and token sales and the game actually launching, there'll probably be other massive partnerships as well. I just want to draw your eyes to the team. So the team worked on Governor of Poker 3, which was massive. We used to play it on Steam. It's a great community poker game. Really enjoyed it. And also Iron Blade. If we look at their downloads on Google Play, it's massive. I believe that's just voting. That's not actually downloads. So that's nearly 300k votes, 343k on Iron Blade as well. So these guys really know their way around mobile gaming. If we go back and we look at the investors as well, you can see they've got their Ubisoft, Overwolf, Makers Fund, Polygon Studios. It really is a massively ambitious game, and I'm going to jump straight in now and show you their collection on OpenSea. So originally I did mint probably about 6 or 7 months ago now, but gradually over the months they dipped, I believe, below mint price, and when they started to pump again, I sold them to get a bit more liquidity. Recently I have purchased 3 more because 3 more was needed for the snapshot, so that I could unlock the community token sale for 7,500 tokens, I believe it is, which will launch in 2 days' time. So you're a bit late for the snapshot, but you're not too late for the land sale, which we'll go over in a minute. There was a 10k PFP collection that was essentially made to fund the game that they've been developing for ages. The bots will not actually be used in-game, but every bot will actually earn a passive income in their native token, Xoil. A little bit more about that in a minute. Right now, you can purchase one for 0.35 floor, which I think is actually still quite cheap. Well, actually, 0.368 floor, which I still think is quite cheap. But actually, depending on the rank of the NFT, depends on how much passive income you're going to earn and other benefits as well to do with the land plot along the way. Highly recommend jumping in their Discord because in the sniper section, it allows you to see the floor prices on different ranks. So right now, I know that the top 50 is a 20 ETH floor, top 100 is a 40 ETH floor, top 250 is 2.5 ETH, 500 1.1 ETH, top 1000 is 0.84, but when you get to around 5000 rank, the floor is 0.37 to 0.4. So if we jump back to their Twitter, we can see that they've updated some information. So their wallet snapshot is today, so the 17th. The community token sale is in 2 days and will last a week. On March the 2nd, there will be an Infinity Launchpad token sale. And then on the 4th and 5th, they're going to launch 2 mystery Launchpad sales. And then eventually they're going to end up with a Gate.io IDO token sale, TGE, and then on the 12th of March, we'll all be able to claim our tokens. The community sale, you are not allocated a lot of tokens. I think maximum you can buy for 1 bot was $250 worth, but for 3 bots, it was $750 worth. But 3 bots was the maximum yield. So I know a lot of people must have been sending bots to other wallets and stuff like that to be able to maximize the amount of tokens that they could buy before the IDO. I myself will be buying my $750 worth and will be hitting up some of the Launchpad sales as well, because I know for a fact that the team, when they built this game, They spoke to loads of people that were running Axie Infinity guilds and other such massive games as well. And I know that they took a lot of information from these people about how the game worked. And I believe that they've implemented some of the best features into this game. I want to bring your attention to these recent Medium articles. This one in particular that answers loads of FAQs is really helpful. So we're going to run through that this episode. So what is Xoil Wars? So Xoil Wars is the first gaming title in the Rebel Bots universe. So first of all, that tells us that they have more stuff planned for the future. The game will be a play-to-earn card battle game launched on both mobile and web using Unity. So these guys have already smashed several decent mobile games out, so you can imagine how good this one's going to be. When will the game be released? They're looking at Q2 2022, and we're coming to the end of February already, so that's not far away. We know we can claim all the tokens on the 12th of March, so the land sale needs to be around that time, I believe. I think in the roadmap they did say land sale February, but I got a feeling it's going to be pushed to March now. So how can players earn from Xoil Wars? Winning PvE and PvP battles, which will generate Xoil token prizes. Minting and selling fighting bots NFTs on the market, winning season rewards by ranking high on various leaderboards. What do you need in order to play? Players will need to purchase one land NFT and 3 fighting bots in order to start playing the game. Land allows players to build their base and create their fighting bot teams. The initial sale of land NFTs will come as a bundle with 3 fighting bot NFTs, so that every player who buys land can start playing right away when the game is launched. So this is the engineer class, hacker. So already they've got class and abilities. We can see here that it's got a crossbow, it's got a tripwire, and it's got plasma attack. How much will land NFTs cost? The land sale will use progressive pricing. Rebel bot owners will have first access to the sale with the lowest land prices. The price per land is going to be affordable in order to allow players to join before the launch of the game. Now, by progressive pricing, I don't know if that means the more that is purchased, the higher the price goes. So every 100, it goes up like $50 or whatever. Or whether that's balanced on the current token price of Xoil. I'm not 100% sure about that. Which network chain will the game and marketplace be on? The game and land sale will run on Polygon Matic, to ensure players have low gas fees to play, buy, sell NFTs, and deposit and withdraw cryptocurrencies. Will there be scholarships? Now this is massive, and I know when they were building the game, they were speaking to members of the community about guilds and scholarships and stuff like that, and I guess that's why they've implemented this. Yes, there will be scholarship mechanisms within RebelBot Marketplace that allow for easy establishment and management of scholarships. So not only are they promoting scholarships, they have things built in to make scholarships easier, which is completely revolutionary for play-to-earn gaming, and I think more projects will be doing this moving forward. Will there be early access? Yes, early access will be granted to some players at the end of Q1 2022. Does the game project have cryptocurrencies? Yes, the game will have 2 cryptocurrencies. Xoil is the game reward currency earned from winning PvE, PvP, completing daily challenges and winning kingdom prizes, used for buying parts and minting fighting bots. So Rebs is the game governance token earned by winning seasonal prizes and special giveaways, used for minting fighting bots and purchasing land NFTs. If all the land sale, I'm not 100% sure if this is true, but if all the land sale is in their native token and it has a Matic, Polygon, Rapti for whatever pairing, what's going to happen is when people come in to farm the land, it's going to push the price of that token up massively. So not 100% sure if that is the way to go, but not financial advice, but having some of those tokens to sit on, potentially when this gets mass adopted and everyone starts playing it, and believe me, they are planning on everyone playing it. When you look at what they're doing scale-wise and how many land plots and stuff there are, it's insane. So it might be worth getting a bag of those tokens to sit on at the beginning. Again, not financial advice, but something that I'm going to be doing. Is there a difference between fighting bots and rebel bot NFTs? Yes, fighting bots are your in-game NFTs you use to play, battle, and earn. These can be minted for a low price on the game network, Polygon, Matic, when you collect enough parts. Rebel bots are not a playable character in the game. They are NFTs on the Ethereum network and govern the kingdoms which contain players' lands. This is where it gets interesting. Do you need Rebel Bot NFT to play? To play, you need 1 land NFT and 3 fighting bot NFTs. If you purchase a land NFT in the initial sale, it comes with 3 fighting bot NFTs, so you can start playing immediately after the game launches. Can Rebel Bot NFT owners earn? Yes, Rebel Bot holders can earn in multiple ways in exchange for governing their kingdoms. Rebel Bots receive a share of revenue generated from sales of land NFTs within their kingdom. Rebel Bots receive 4% Xoil PvE royalties from each player within their kingdom, so between 10 to 26 players initially. In the initial game launch, holders will get 1 land NFT and 3 fighting bots. For every Rebel NFT that is owned, they can play to earn, or sell and scholar out their spare lands, which is nuts. So I'm going to get 3 lands dropped to me, and also I'm going to be in early access to the land sale at the lowest price as well. So I'm going to be trying to get as much land as possible. Okay, I've only got 3 Rebel Bots right now, and that was for the snapshot for the token sale, but I can pick up more Rebel Bots progressively until they announce a snapshot for the land date or the land claim, however they're going to do that. Because realistically, I want to try and get between 5 and 10. I did have 6 initially. I'm a bit bummed that I sold them. I did see the potential in the future of the project, but you know me, Deegan plays in that I needed the liquidity. I know a couple of people in the community have between 30 and 50 Rebel Bots, so we're likely to get some sort of guild or some sort of team, maybe a Discord or Telegram thing going on as well. So if you're interested, let us know down below in the comments. Where can I buy Rebel Bots and Xoil Wars NFTs? Land and Fighting Bot NFTs will be available to purchase on Rebel Bots game website marketplace after the initial sale and game launch, while the Rebel Bots are still on OpenSea. So those FAQs answer a lot of the questions, so it's easier for me to read through that than to go through the white paper and pick everything out myself. There are a few more things on the white paper that I want to point out around scalability and also around tokenomics. So this goes to the passive earning for the Rebel Bots. So there's 10,000 Rebel Bots, and like I said earlier, rarity plays a big part. We can see here that Rebel Bot rarity 1 to 50 has up to 26 lands in its kingdom. The total lands in the tier is 1.3k and the revenue share is 50%. And then you can see it cascades all the way down to the least rare. So I have a few, I think, that are around about 4,000 or 5,000. I did have top 1,000, but I paper handsed it. So I'm around here. So I'll be able to have 15 or 14 lands in my kingdom, and then I'll get, you know, around sort of 8 to 10% of that revenue share, which is still massive. If loads of people start playing this game, just off of a handful of Rebel Bots, I think you're going to earn quite a decent passive income without even having to play the game. And if you've got all these lands and it's really easy to scholarship out, like for big whales that usually would break games, in these circumstances, you would be boosting the economy. By purchasing loads of Rebel Bots, getting all the land, scholarshipping them out, you'll be earning a passive income. You'll be enabling other people to earn by managing your lands. And it all adds to the ecosystem. Like, I'm not going to be pissed if someone goes and buys 100 land plots and pays somebody else to farm them, because it's going to be adding to my ecosystem as well. So here we can see there's a little graphic. That's the Rebel Bot that represents the governance of the land. And then you can see all the land plots within his space. So you can see as well, it says about the kingdom and land. So each land is located in a different habitat and has various buildings. Headquarters, Fighting Bots Barracks, Fighting Bots Factory, Xoil Silos, Spark Capacitors, part shops, and intel command. It's not just a case of being an idle PvP type game. There are a lot of moving parts and mechanics to this game, which we will probably go over in a later video because this video is already going to be way over 10 minutes. This is when we start talking about scalability, and at first these numbers are going to be very scary, but when you actually look at how many people are playing things like Axie Infinity and other massive games where they have big scholarships, I don't think these numbers are that big at all. The game will be launched with 150,000 lands, which will be allocated as follows. 130,000 lands will be sold to players during the game big land sale. 10,000 lands will be given to each rebel bot owner in his own kingdom. 10,000 lands will be used for marketing purposes. Hit me up, boys! Now look at this. After the 130k land plots are sold, they will do another 10,000 PFP collection to obviously govern more land plots. And you can see here as well, it says the generation 1, which will be the 150. And then there will be generation 2, generation 3, generation 4. So every time they sell out, they're going to do another PFP collection. So you can see this scalability is fucking scary. That's huge. That is massive, massively ambitious, but also it kind of shows that the game will not end anytime soon and that they have thought about mass adoption, scalability, and all of these scholarships and guilds coming in as well. So it looks like there's going to be space for everybody. Players can own multiple lands, but can only play on one land at any given time. So if they want, they can rent the land out for other people that want to get into the game at a lower cost. So this is really interesting. Kingdom players. Every player in the game is part of a kingdom. Players can choose to which kingdom they would like to join by acquiring a land in a specific kingdom. Players can participate in all game modes, tournaments, and events. In order to start playing, players will need to build their initial fighting robot army. The minimum amount for entering battles, both adventure and PvP, is 3 fighting robots. The amount of fighting bots players hold in his base will determine the amount of energy he has, as can be seen in the table below. So between 3 and 9 bots, you will get a maximum 20 energy, and between 25 and 50, you will get 60. So at the moment, I have 3 rebel bots, which will drop me 9 robots. So I will just about sit here at 20 max energy. So it's in my best interest to try and get above 25 as soon as possible. Energy allows players to play in reward-based PvP battles and is recharged to the maximum level on a daily basis. The game is built to allow both competitive and casual players to earn from playing. Now, if we look at this table here, so you got your casual players that do the daily missions, play PvE, and they earn some Xoil. So everybody's happy, you've made some money. Competitive players can complete missions, play PvE, play PvP, which will then earn Xoil, earn parts to mint bots, to have more energy, to do more activities, to earn more Xoil and earn more pots. And also they can compete in tournaments and earn the governance token. Next, we start looking at fighting bots, and each fighting bot is made up of 5 different parts. You need a head, a torso, a left arm, a right arm, and legs. Each part represents a different card and ability for the player to use in the battlefield. The head is the most important part, as it will also determine the fighting bot's class. Parts have different rarity and will determine the strength of the card in the battlefield and its cost. Once built, players will not be able to change the robot parts. So it sounds like you want to farm as many parts as possible before building these bots because you don't want to waste good parts. PvP is one of my main drives with this game, so I will be farming as many parts as possible to build the best robots as possible so that I can kick some ass in PvP. So far, the PvP itch in play to earn gaming has not been scratched for me, so I'm really interested to see what this has to offer. Classes and stats. Each class has 3 subclasses: military bots, offensive units, high damage per second; industrial bots, defensive units, can absorb more damage; engineering bots, support units, repair and increase stats of other units. Each fighting bot will have 2 consistent parameters and 1 dynamic parameter: hit points, speed, and morale. Morale varies between 1 and 5 and is determined on how many wins in a row. Fighting bots can either be brought on the marketplace or built using the game resources. Building a large enough army of fighting bots will increase the player's ability to store more resources, as can be seen in the table below. So again, 25 seems to be the sweet number of bots that you want, so that you'll be able to store 600 spark, 45 parts, and 10,000 Xoil. If there's a maximum supply of Xoil that you can hold, it will force people to claim it and exchange it on the DEX exchange, which is also good because it reminds people to take profits and also makes sure people do take profits. Cards and rarity. So you got class, rarity, battery cost, damage, armor, special ability, common, rare, epic, and legendary. Building of fighting bots. In order to build a fighting robot, players will need the following resources, and that's the 5 parts we discussed earlier, plus spark, Xoil, and the governance token. And there's a little glance there at what the UI will look like. Also, I'm not sure if these are accurate, but you can already see how much the token cost is going to be and spark cost as well, and that governance token cost. Okay, and it says here, the amount of resources each bot costs to build changes according to the amount of bots the factory has built during a season. The cost will reset once a new season has started, allowing players to mint more fighting bots for less resources. Obviously, you want to farm as many parts as possible so that you build the best bots, but potentially you need to wait until the new season starts to be able to build them for a cheaper cost. Gathering parts and spark will require players to participate in PvP battles. While earning Xoil can be done both in PvE and PvP, getting parts in a battle works in a unique way. Players will be able to earn a part which a robot on the losing opponent team has, making the battles more exciting. Each part has a card attached to it, and therefore players will know what ability to expect when building their fighting robot. However, rarity together with the special fighting bot ability are determined randomly after the building process is complete. Next, we move on to gameplay, and I'm going to have to save that for another video. In my opinion, Rebel bots are still undervalued at 0.35 or 38 Ethereum, whatever they are now. I'm going to try and pick more up before the land sale. As you can see, they've got some massive partnerships. They've built for scalability. There are enough mechanics and mechanisms in this game to keep people engaged. They have built with guilds and scholarships in mind for mass adoption. But I urge you guys to do your own research, read through this really thick, detailed white paper, join the Discord, join the socials, speak to other people, get a real feel for the team and the game before making any investments. Remember, this is just educational purposes. This is not financial advice. Let us know down below in the comments how excited you are about this project and how many bots you own. As always, guys, like and subscribe if you haven't already. Do your own research and invest smart.